All right. So, feels good to be back. We kind of had some channel announcements. Oh, it'll probably help if I have my computer unmuted. Just test my audio, and I'm lagging. I do have some channel announcements. Good, it's working. And that is for those of you who actually pay attention to the bio of my channel. I've actually changed how things are going to work going forward. So I decided that instead of trying and failing to really just kind of overall just having a bad time trying to get trying to work on my live stream series of Kingdom Hearts, I ended up deciding on just skipping my playthrough, skipping the live stream for Kingdom Hearts, and instead, I'm actually trying to, I'm actually going to try and do something different, where for the first time ever, I'm going to treat it as like a recorded series. Where rather than live stream and proceed to get mad over certain bosses and feeling like I'm not making as much progress as I would like, sorry, I just had a pop-up come up on I just had a pop-up come up on Twitch on my OBS. It says create an account or log in to use Twitch chat. I already am signed into my account on OBS. Give me one moment. I guess I have to sign in again, which is dumb. I'm already signed in. Probably wants me to authenticate my account as well, so hold on. Know that? Oh, you know what it is? It's probably... Here we go. And yeah, I will need to re-authenticate my account. Give me 1 second, I need to sort this out real quick. It's just that the downside is I've been using OBS to switch between streaming on YouTube and streaming on Twitch, and I'm finally having issues now. So I'll continue my thought in a second, I just need to take care of this. Authenticator app. Okay, signed in, even though I was signed in to begin with. There we go. Oh my god. Alright, so, oh, my controller. So disorganized. So as I was trying to say is I'm deciding to do something a little bit differently where instead of trying to handle stress about my live streaming on YouTube with Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm instead going to treat it as a recorded series. Where for the first time I'm going to record sections and just kind of treat it as a pseudo walkthrough. Where instead of me live stream for 3 hours and providing like live commentary, I'm going to record myself going through different worlds and just treat each world as a unique experience. Before I end up God, I can't think. I'm gonna treat each episode as a each world as a unique experience with a separate episode. And I think that this will make it a little bit more consistent and may make it a little bit more enjoyable as well. But because I'm no longer going to be live streaming Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm moving up. I'm starting a new game on Saturday. For Assassin's Creed Rogue, for 1%, this will also be played on the Xbox 360. So if you are interested in games, in me covering a new game, if you're interested in the Assassin's Creed franchise, just be aware that I will be starting a new Assassin's Creed game very soon. I will also, because I will be starting a new series, the queue has also changed. So before it was Assassin's Creed Rogue, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and Assassin's Creed Unity. Now it is Jedi Fallen Order, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Saints Row 1, the original Saints Row for the 360. So if you are interested in that type of thing, if you're interested in me covering those games in the future, just be aware that that is coming up. Something else that I will say is, I don't have a clear idea of how long it will take for me to 100% this game, but I don't anticipate it being longer than Assassin's Creed, than Skyrim, I should say, which took over a year of recording, of streaming. I mean. So I honestly don't think it'll take that long for me to 100% it. I honestly feel like that we made decent progress already. I wouldn't necessarily say we are breaching 10%. I wouldn't even say that we're breaching 20%. But we're making progress nonetheless. And every stream, we're getting closer and closer to that 100%. Even though we have not gotten any progress in the achievements, we are making progress on everything else. So I get a feeling that people may ask what really constitutes 100% in a Sims game. And I just feel the need to just explain once again that for a Sims game, I do consider like getting to level 10 every career to be prerequisite of being required for 100% completion. I do consider getting level 10 every skill to be required for 100% completion. But beyond that, I also want to complete all the challenges, not karma powers. I do want to complete all the challenges as well. So Sims 3 Pass is kind of unique from any other Sims game, presumably any other Sims game, where they actually have a set amount of challenges, and by the end of this playthrough, I will have unlocked everything. So if you are interested in this type of game, feel free to check out the rest of my series. Everything I've done previously in this game is already on my YouTube channel, ZBoy896 Twitch stream archive. So feel free to check it out then. But that being said, we are actually gonna fast forward a little bit and just trying to start the next day. Something else that I will say is, or at least something that I will mention is, once I get level 10 hunting and level 10 digging, I'm actually going to transmogrify both Brimmy and Chance and just have them. Oh no, Brimmy's a male? Oh, I thought it was a female cat. Oh, then never mind. I actually can't do that. Well, I guess I can. It doesn't actually specify. It doesn't actually specify male or female. It just says I get them into a relationship. So the thing I'm talking about is this. So I think that it should be fine just with both males. It just kind of makes it a gay relationship. That's fine. It's just it just kind of surprised me because it's funny just how progressive the Sims franchise is. Because for those of you unaware, one thing that I absolutely love about Sims 4 is the fact that you can actually make your Sims transgender. Where if you have a daughter, if you choose to, you can make it, you can have like a lesbian relationship, and you can also make it so that your Sim or one of your Sims is able to get the other female Sim pregnant, assuming it's a girl on girl relationship. Which I think is actually really cool. Is it's just it's something that I just wouldn't really expect from a Sims game, and it's just surprising to me how progressive Sims is.
Alert. Hmm. Java. Muzwa. Oh. Oh. Zaniwiwa.
So what is she is hungry and she needs to be talked to. Oh, I'd probably help if I paused.
Botovia. Oh, Kipa.
Get bottle and play with, and we'll put him back in the crib. Jasmine Knight. We will change dirty diaper. What's the other thing you needed? You need to be fed. Here we go. Why do you want to have a child? You just had twins. I can't even have a child if I want to because I got like the maximum amount of Sims for this game. That's weird.
Vodi deja. Vozayava. Noai. Noai. Buvujuba. Bujiba.
Something that I've been kind of aware of is for a while I've been wondering why like my channel just hasn't really been growing. Like especially like on Twitch and YouTube.
Butai.
And I kind of realized that apparently the reason why, because something I've been noticing to kind of elaborate on that, specifically on YouTube. Uh, I've noticed that people usually watch it the first 15 seconds before they tune off. And apparently that's because that my intro is not as strong. But the thing is, like, this is a live stream series. Unless I just make myself just very like exaggerate my experience. I sort of like what I guess I can make myself like really peppy, sort of like what what's his name Jacksepticeye does, where he just practically shouts top of the morning to you lassies. Unless I do that, which just will just be kind of something out of character for me, I guess I'll say. Uh, then I can't think of like anything. I can't think of anything else I can realistically do. But I've honestly been kind of thinking about like I've been trying to think of different strategies to try and make my thing a little bit more interesting. I've been trying I was actually trying to experiment a little bit recently, a couple of streams ago, but I just haven't really like found something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm not gonna like do what Jacksepticeye does and just kind of scream like at top of my lungs because I just essentially just reads everyone like at the top of his lungs, which I'm just not comfortable doing. But at the same time, I feel like that there's definitely room for improvement with my channel. But I'm honestly been trying to think about what it is I want to do differently, but it's just it has to be something that I'm comfortable with. That's the thing. But there is something that I do want to talk about actually, and that is the fact that I'm going to be ending the stream an hour early, and that's because we will have plumbers coming over to essentially saw a hole through our wall to get access to pipes that has leaked. Because we essentially have water damage. And we essentially have water damage on one of our walls, and it's because we have like a leaky pipe inside of it. So we'll have people over, and I know for a fact that we'll be using power tools, and I do not want the power tools to be playing through the microphone audio. So unfortunately, I will have to I can't think end the stream an hour early. I'm actually going to take another drink, get a drink for my Gatorade real quick. Something I will say is I have been noticing. I kind of feel like the growth for my Twitch channel has stagnated recently. But I feel like it's been a couple months since I gained a follower, and I feel like part of the reason is I have not been streaming very popular games. I stated in the past that a huge part of my channel is not like meant to be a way for me to be as popular as possible. It's not meant for me to be like I'm not like trying to be like uber famous. But at the same time, it does kind of make me happy whenever I see that someone has followed me because it kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something good. But both, it just kind of, it's just something I've been noticing that both the growth on my channel, the growth of both of my channels, have actually just kind of halted recently. And I've been trying to figure out like a way to increase that. And you broke it. Okay, so I think work starts in 5 hours. Spotted beetle. Oh my fucking god, my computer wants to restart. You are going to have to wait. Bernie Branson, we will friendly talk to. I'll get your social skill up. Looks like you need to be fed too. Hold on. I also noticed there is something that I need to check. Yeah, I was just checking to see if the game audio is working. Bernie Branson, we will give love, we will brush. Why is that not going up? There we go, it's finally going up. Let's see, we will eat leftovers.
Grub. Ogaluba.
Okay, so we should be able to get a challenge zone after today. And there is something I do want to check, and that's the symbology for my babies. Baby back ribs, 2 days. There is actually something that I will try and do, and that there are specific skills, specific things you need to do with your toddler, and if you do all those things, then you'll be able to have a chance to choose your skills. And I think you'll be able to choose your traits, and I think you'll be able to choose 2 traits in particular. But I honestly I can't quite remember what those things need to do. I know one of them, you obviously need to like teach them to walk and potty train them. But beyond that, I'm not sure, and I may need to look into that. But after you get those traits done, there's additional things you need to do for child and teenager. I think they're related to school, so you need to do well enough in school to earn a to pass essentially. And once you do that, then you'll be able to choose the other skills. If you miss your chance to complete these specific things, then unfortunately you will have to rely on luck, and sometimes the game giving you skills is not to your benefit. I remember I had something that was really dumb where I was able to get like every skill that I wanted until I got to the final thing where I was not able to like pass all the time because the last 3 days before I had a birthday I was not able to do all the homework, so I ended up like not doing too well for school, and I ended up getting like the neurotic trait, which kind of ruined my character, and I couldn't actually use him until I couldn't actually use him until I was able to respec his traits, which is really dumb, but that's something that can happen. I think I'm not entirely sure, but I think Sims 4 does a similar thing. But I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played Sims 4 in a while, and I think I only had like kids once in one playthrough, and I don't think I ever got him to a child. So while my character is going to work, we are going to be spending our time playing as Brooke and keep an eye on the kids. We're also going to make sure that our character is doing well enough to get a promotion, and hopefully we'll be able to get to level 10 by the end of the day. And once it gets promoted, then I believe my character will only want to work until on Fridays. But I think the next promotion for Brooke, let me check this real quick. I think the next promotion only kind of gives her more leeway, so hold on. Sims 3 Pets Business. Also gonna scoot up a little bit. So let's see, Monday through Friday level 4, Monday through Friday level 5, so we don't have days off until level 8. That's really kind of dumb. And level 10 we have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So level 8 is the first thing that we don't work from Monday through Friday. Level 8, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so we have Wednesday off. And after level 10, at level 10 you only work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So now that my sim is working, just gotta keep an eye on that bar. Baby is about to go to sleep. We're actually going to have my sim write another book. We are going to write sci-fi. (1940). Isn't that the Ors? Hold on. It's either 1948 or 1984. George Orwell, 19. It's 1984. So that's a parody of a George Orwell novel, a very popular George Orwell novel. That is interesting. So, for those curious, George Orwell's 1984 actually envisions like a dystopian society run by an authoritarian government, essentially. And that book is actually was what inspired Watch Dogs Legions, the game that released a couple years ago, either last year or the year before. I own it, but I'm not really a big of a fan of it. It has some good mechanics, but I honestly have not been too thrilled with the Watch Dogs game since Watch Dogs 1. I loved Watch Dogs 1. Watch Dogs 2 was okay, but there are more things that I dislike about Watch Dogs Legions than I like about there's more things I liked about Watch Dogs Legions than I liked about there's more things I liked about Watch Dogs 2, I should say, that I liked about Watch Dogs Legions. It's just there's so many like I feel like there's many problematic elements with Watch Dogs Legions, but beyond that, there are a lot of mechanics in that game that I like. But I honestly don't think that I would be willing to stream like a Watch Dogs game because of the multiplayer aspects. I really do not like multiplayer games.
Woo-baba.
It's just not for me.
Bazzy-boo-boo-boo. Oh, Bubble.
There are some things that I do like about the multiplayer for Watch Dogs, but one of my biggest pet peeves is I will just be like exploring the world, and I will just randomly get hacked by a random player in multiplayer, and it'll just completely take away the experience of me trying to like find a collectible or trying to figure out a side quest, and it's not that fun for me to it's not that fun for me to play Watch Dogs, and I know that you can just disable. I know you can disable the. God, I can't think. The multiplayer, so you just don't randomly get hacked, but it's still the thing is I like the story from Watch Dogs, but there's just really the multiplayer I really have a problem with. Also, I feel like the hacking wasn't really that interesting after Watch Dogs 1. Like, there are times when I am literally able to clear an entire room, an entire, like, enemy thing, just by standing, like, across the street and hacking security cameras in order to, like, take out, like, guys one by one. But, and that's really what I found most fun, but they kind of force you to be more on the front lines, and it just kind of makes it just not really as fun, I guess. But it's there. It's probably will be there'll probably be many people out there that love Watch Dogs and just have no problem with all that. Just I just personally not a big fan of the Watch Dogs games. Although I did love Watch Dogs 1. I just didn't really care too much for Watch Dogs 2 and Watch Dogs Legion. Hey, we got enough to level up. Nice.
Flirta. Talabebdo.
So one of the things I want to be able to do this stream once we get our kids aged up is I want to actually expand on my house again. And one of the things I need to figure out, hopefully by the end of this stream, is something that I never really quite understood. That is something involving the build meter. So if you look at the bottom left-hand corner, you can see like a house that looks like it's on fire in a bar. I have never had this happen before because I don't think I've had a playthrough where the bar goes completely full. But yes, sorry, I've never had a playthrough where the bar goes completely full. But I'm pretty sure that when it does get full, your house catches on fire. And I need to try and figure out like how exactly I decrease the bar. Because one of the things I want to do is I want to expand on my house again, and I'm thinking about building out this way and building a staircase and adding another level to my house. And I'm probably just gonna have like a loft area where we're gonna have the kids' room up there. But I'm worried that if I do that, then I may like go through the limit. So once we get our kids to toddlers, I'm going to be looking into that. I'm not going to look into it now. But that is something I want to do. Sorry for me just randomly saying yes. My dad just came upstairs and asked if I was streaming. I know for a fact my mic didn't pick that up, but if you were wondering like why I just randomly said yes, it's because my dad asked me a question. I always tell my family when I'm going to be streaming, and they always seem to forget. So it's just I just kind of accept it at this point. And the thing is, like it's not that big of a deal. It's just I've had times in the past. I think I told this story a couple times, but within the first year I started streaming, I think I was playing Skyrim. And my dad, my door is slightly off screen. You can just see it in the camera, just right on the edge. But my dad, when I was streaming Skyrim, came up to my door, opened the door, and stood in my doorway, buck ass naked, and told me I need to do something, and I had to shoo him away because I was worried that my camera was gonna pick him up naked. And if, for those of you unaware, Twitch has a no nudity policy where if you show any nudity, then your channel could get permanently terminated. And I was so afraid of that happening. But I'm actually kind of glad that that didn't. That my camera was just positioned in a way where it's just the door is just off screen. But have had times when my dad actually entered the room as well, and the most recent time has happened a couple of weeks ago when he came in when I was streaming, and I had to shoo him out. And I've actually had moments when my dad actually got mad at me because he thought I was being disrespectful to him, like when I tell him to get out on streaming. How time when I say stuff like that, I usually mute my mic. But the thing is, I make it a point to tell my family every single time I go live, like when I'm going live. They know that I stream from 1 p.m. to 4 typically. But they always, oftentimes my dad that forgets. And my dad, I'm just kind of less angry about. Because something, so a little fact about my dad is he has a traumatic brain injury from something that happened a couple years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. Basically, we had a dog that was not housebroken, and on top of that, he also we found out he also had giardia, which kind of makes it so that he had diarrhea, and my dog was kind of had diarrhea like on the carpet right underneath the counter, and we had like a counter that just kind of hung over the carpet. Like it was just like flat hanging over. And my dad panicked and was stopping to bend over and pick it up. And when he stood up, he hit the back of his head hard. That caused some damage to his brain. It actually gave him a concussion and fractured his skull. So he was. I no, I didn't fracture his skull. He broke his neck. Like he broke a vertebrae in his neck. And it wasn't like enough to like paralyze him, but it's still. Apologies if you're dog barking. I can't want to do anything about it. It wasn't enough to paralyze him, but it still essentially put him out of commission for a while. And he also, because of his top brass, has organized a friendly get-together at the Gilman Business Complex to promote the military space mission and spread awareness about what the military is all about. Go to the Gilman Business Complex to lend a hand, and you'll earn a cash bonus for your efforts. So what I was trying to say was, my dad ended up having some memory issues where he will just forget certain things, and it's because of the traumatic brain injury he had, and he's still like very forgetful like 3 years later. So whenever he comes in and he just forgets that I'm streaming, it's just I don't really like blame him or anything. It's just I know he can't help it. It's just his I don't want to say brain damage because I'm not really sure that's really what it's called. Because I feel like brain damage would be more severe of a term. Hey, Astronaut 25. Nice. Congratulations, Zachary's impressive performance has earned them a promotion to astronaut as well as a bonus of $4,008. Without peer, Zachary is in charge. The space race is on. You're the top contender. You're the best, the brightest, and the only sim can lead our great society to the unknown depths of space. Strap yourself into the rocket and prepare for 25 G's of ripping fun. You're a hero. Zachary now makes $43 per hour and works from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. He will customize. That's one of the things that I always was fascinated with as a kid is the whole like concept of space and astronauts. There was a time when I actually wanted to be an astronaut as a kid, but I soon kind of found out just how I soon kind of found out just how dangerous or how hard it is to be an astronaut. I guess because you need to be ridiculously smart. But it's just something that I used to be passionate about. I used to consider. I used to think about doing. It's kind of one of those things that when you're a kid, like you want to be a firefighter, you want to be a police officer. Like I must have like switched like dreams of what I wanted to be like so many times as a kid, before I settled on being a writer. And even then, like I really only settled on that like in college.
Ballerina.
Okay, we're gonna go to sleep. Actually, we're gonna continue writing your story. So we only work on Mondays. Oh, that's interesting. I thought we only worked on Fridays. Wow. Eat leftovers, apple pancakes. Then we will we'll go to sleep, I guess. So I think that pretty soon we will have our babies aged in 2 days. So maybe I don't know, maybe Tuesday, maybe uh Wednesday. It's probably Wednesday, but I just know that 2 days really doesn't like switch to 1 till 24 hours fast, so it may be like mid Tuesday, maybe I don't know. But I did kind of have like a midnight baby, so for all I know, it could be like Tuesday at midnight, or I guess like Wednesday at midnight. The and the lowest things are just the energy, so they're fine there. Just as a quick submitting last week's chapters and broke $15. Just as a quick reminder, I'm actually going to be ending the live stream an hour early. So we are currently almost an hour into the stream. We're going to be streaming for another hour, and that's because we will have plumbers over doing construction on our house, essentially kind of fixing a leaky pipe. So I know I said that like maybe like 30 minutes ago, but I'm just giving a little reminder that now that we're an hour in, that we are going to be ending a little bit early. I think we are gonna take a break from writing, and we're gonna have you take care of your needs and go to sleep. Okay. So let's see, Bernie Branson, again, you never take care of your needs. You can go ahead and eat, scratch, play, and sleep. And let's see how you're doing. You never take care of yourself. How my pets just... Oh, looks like we have bills. If you don't pay your bills for too long, something that is really kind of stupid is uh people will come and kind of repossess some of your furniture to pay off the outstanding fees. I've actually had times where I think it's actually in this house where for some reason like a bill was hiding like under these bushes and I didn't see it, and I got the notification that saying people are coming over to repossess thing. I just came back and found my couch gone. I think my TV as well. So at least better than them taking my house, but oh wow, you're over halfway to getting level 10 and digging. That's nice. Go ahead and breed, I guess. Nothing to do. Actually, no, we... Well, I guess it's too late now, but I wanted to have her take care of herself and go to bed. It's a girl, it's Jasmine, the healthy baby girl is the newest and youngest member of the Knight clan. The entire family is now resting and looking forward to the months ahead. I was actually in the newspaper a couple of times. I think I was in a newspaper at Boy Scouts when I helped my group hold the a firefighter's American flag. And that's the first time I've ever been in the paper. Llama shout out, Plogers go down 10-0. It was no contest, and Llama head coach power of yesterday's game against the Ace Bay Plogers. We didn't want to go in overconfident, but getting this shutout was a pleasant surprise. Llamas attacked early and never relented, leading to a 10-0 beating. For those curious, the reason why I'm taking the time to read out every entry is as typically how I like to handle my channel. I like to read the lore. Well, really, Sims doesn't really have any lore. So it's something I like to do for this channel. Let's see. You will need to eat and talk to, and wow, you really do need to talk to. Okay, we are gonna have to put a hold on that. Hospital says more than it kills. The local hospital boasts that it has had its fewest deaths in years. A recent press release due to our top tier nursing staff, full medical machines, and mostly trained physicians. I don't think that you want to admit that you have mostly trained physicians. We can happily say we're saving more than we're killing. That is such a horrible It's just so morbid. We're saving more than we're killing. I hope so. Your hospital. To celebrate, the hospital is having a 2-for-1 birth deal and several specials in the cafeteria. Okay. That's interesting. What do you need again? Hunger and talking. Get bottle. And we will play with. Also, was kind of hoping that it wouldn't cancel the newspaper, whatever. The after a while, I believe the headlines actually do repeat, and they really only. I think, like especially the sports ones, I think they eventually repeat, but those really only show the highlights. Like if a sim dies or if someone is born, really what is really for. But stuff like the one for the ad it had for the hospital and the sports games, I believe those do repeat after a while. So it's not really needed to like read through all that stuff. I guess it's just it's new for now.
Oh, Quiftabe. Well,
Cannot wait until these kids grow up to be toddlers. Because until we can like start working on I feel like the baby stuff or their baby phase is honestly probably the slowest part of child raising kids in this game. That's because it really it's just toddler and babies are just so time consuming to deal with. Sleep and see how everyone is doing. Digging, snap out something. How close are you to level? Not that far. Well, we're about 3/4 actually. See, Brimmy sleeping. Thing is, like, Brimmy just. I know she is not that far at all in her skill. I think she. Yeah, she's level 3. She needs a lot of work. Eventually, I will need to change her diaper. But it looks like they're about ready to go to sleep. Hey, nice. We got a relic. Sterling's Bronze Unicorn. Discovered a relic, Sterling's Bronze Unicorn, as an important historical artifact is donated to the local museum. That's $750 for that, and replicas will be purchased. Usually just copy and pasted, but I think that I wonder if we could get like every relic in the game because I think there is a challenge for that. I wonder if we can get every relic in the game in this one area because so far we've got like a fair number of them. Where am I? We're right next door. Let's see, you can play with your toy. And you're up. That's the case. Why don't you go play video games? And I think once we get his fun level up, we're probably gonna have him work on, we're probably gonna have him work on, God, I can't think, the milestones for athletic, because we only have one left and it's weightlifting. So we are pretty far from it, from getting it. Yeah, we are 6 hours of strength cardio workout, strength workouts, and we need 60. So we got everything else, and never actually got like all the skill milestones for skill. So it'll be kind of interesting to see what we get, if anything. Maybe just give us a challenge. At some point, I will need to add some upgrades onto the computer and the TV for the skill milestone for handiness, which I think we need. We need 3 more repairs for electrical objects to get the electrician skill milestone, but we also need 10 unique upgrades, and we have done 4. And some of the upgrades are for things that we don't have, like the stereo system. Uh, Select pet to bathe, chance night. And you're actually out of food, so we will feed you. I have no idea what the heck you were doing there. Like, he was not in your way. How are you doing? Bladder is getting low. And you're fine for now. Can't really do anything about a couple of those stats until the bladder goes down, but... Hey, what's that thing? That's something we could do. We could teach him how to shake. Answer phone.
Oh, Tigua.
I guess you can play with them or her. Uh, should really actually just leave him alone. I think get some more sleep. Just trying to like get it up. I want you to eat. Never mind, we are out of pancakes, so we'll just go ahead and have canned soup. And we will have you take a shower. Oh, what am I doing? Go here and pee. I thought you were digging. And now you can actually go to sleep. Let's see. How long is your maternity leave for? It's for another day and 11 hours. I'm assuming that's until the babies get to toddler. I'm assuming that's the case. Something I think I'm actually going to do is I think I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna say I think I'm gonna like change the settings, life expectancy settings for pets to be normal. Because at this point, I'm kind of concerned that when I do get my kids to adulthood, I won't be able to like progress and have like another generation, I guess, until either my pets die or my current adults die. And I do not want to have them move out. I'd rather just have like one continuous household. It's really kind of dumb. Like I really love one of the things I also liked about Sims 4. One of the good changes they made is I think you can have like 8 total Sims in your household, and in this game you can only have 6. It's really dumb. Honestly, would love it if they like if say hypothetically you have like 6 Sims and you have like what your one of your Sims is having another kid, and you can just send them to like kind of divide your households. We can swap between households. So I have like my family, like my main family living here, and then if I have my 2 daughters grow up and get married, I can have them move out to a different house and switch between different houses and different households. But unfortunately, that's not a thing in this game. And I don't think it ever will be a thing in any Sims game, but it'll be nice to make it so that you can still have control of your Sims. I feel like that'll be like too convoluted, and after a certain point, like you'll own like 6 different properties, and it would just kind of like make it so that you wouldn't have like any room for regular, and as much room for regular Sims, but just something just to make it so that you can like for me, I can continue to have kids and progress. Because I literally have to wait until either my pets die or my Sims, until my Sims die at this point. Oh, we will actually hold off on the tinker, because you need to take care of your kids. How are you doing? Your social is also pretty low. I'm probably gonna just feed both the social feed and play with them both. Just to get that up. We can't do anything about the bladder until the kid just solves himself. It's really stupid, but you have to wait until the baby goes. I'm unaware of anything you can do to make it so that the kid actually goes when it's not in this diaper. As far as I'm aware, you can only just have them go to the toilet when they're potty trained. And that's only when they're toddlers.
Oh, Zuby, Bienika? Oh, Sibziwa Manubu.
I still can't. I'm still like kind of reeling from what happened last week when my kids were born and I end up getting twins on my very first family. I mean, I know that I got the skill for Brooke. That makes it so that she got fertility treatment, the fertility treatment skill. But the thing is, the thing is, I feel like if I get the skill after I'm already pregnant, it should not have an effect. It should not have an effect on the babies that are already like inside me, essentially. Like, if I were to get pregnant and I have like a single embryo, like getting fertility treatment doesn't automatically just fertilize another egg and get pregnant when there's no semen to fertilize it.
Oh, that's a Mazibi.
I feel like I just got really lucky. What? I was telling you to change. You had a baby's dirty diaper, okay? Then insert your diaper.
Gortu Nuwangu?
Put him back in the crib. Sleeping, you are doing nothing? Why don't you go work on your hunting skill? He is currently 212. So, for those curious, I'm not gonna be ending off right at 3 because the plumbers are supposed to come at 3. And I would like to have time to do my usual wrap up thing. So I'm probably gonna end the live stream at about 2:50 ish. So we're gonna be live for about 40 more minutes, give or take. Okay, I guess we're going to sleep. How are you doing? So, something that I have been unable to try and find at least a reliable source for, and that is the part-time job for police dog. I don't know how many tiers there are in this job. And I don't know because I've heard it mixed things. Like I've heard that at one point I remember hearing that level 3 is the highest job you can get for part-time jobs. But I'm not sure if that's true, so I don't know if I get the performance up to the max if it will actually make it so that I will get promotion, because I don't know if there's a promotion after this. Gonna fast forward a little bit just to kind of progress time a little bit faster, because I would like to play more than a couple days of stream, even if I'm streaming for an hour less. Hunting, stock something. You are up, so you can go ahead and cook. Let's see. Okay, sushi. I honestly had sushi for the very first time. Like, I think it was actually earlier this year. Or was it last year? At one point, my uncle Greg came over, and we went to. No, it wasn't my uncle Greg. I think it was actually one of my dad's friends. So it's not his brother. It's one of my dad's close friends, and we went to this restaurant that's in the casino, but it's like really fancy restaurant. It's called the Brewery, and I had sushi for the first time, and I was actually kind of surprised at how good it was, because I was always just thought that sushi is essentially like raw fish, essentially with rice, I guess, but it's just typically just not really that good. But I was actually kind of surprised of I was actually kind of surprised at how good the thing was. I think it was like it's like some type of salmon sushi or something. But I just always just kind of thought that essentially like any raw food would make you sick. But I guess if it's prepared right, it can be good. And also, I've lived with family members who hate sushi because they just think it's gross. But I'm like the only one in my family who actually kind of likes sushi. The thing is, like, I could have had sushi a lot sooner. It's just for the longest time in most of my early childhood to early adult life, I was reluctant to try new things. Like, I didn't even like would not even be willing to give like onions a chance for the longest time. I was not even willing to give onions a chance for the longest time until I actually tried it on a burger and I actually found out I liked it. It's just it's just like little things like that that just kind of prevents me from actually trying new things. It's really dumb. Oh, I didn't mean to grab plate. I want you to put away leftovers. But it's just there's so many things I would love to be able to try now. The things I just was not even like willing to give a chance as a kid that I now want to try as an adult. I briefly forgot how to play. You're wondering why I'm going all the way to the left when RB button doesn't work? So I had to like use the LB exclusively if I want to go over. I think that I don't need to have a party. I want my kids to age up. I think I just need a birthday cake. The catalog by, let's see, it is kids, miscellaneous kids? What is it? I know it's somewhere in here. Here it is. Uh, Cell phone.
Froggy!
You will have this be at 8. We will invite. Yeah, we're not gonna invite you guys. And I feel like it'd be a bad idea to invite my ex-husband. Actually, fuck it, let's do it.
Ebjawi lo Gozdava. Mesko Guz.
So this is the first time, because usually this is the first time I'm ever like throwing a party. Usually I try to do like private things. So I'm honestly just not really sure like what to expect, I guess. Okay, so go ahead and play games. What are you doing? Watch TV. Although you should really change out of your nightwear. Same thing with Brooke, I guess. So I'm probably going to start to prepare at about 5 a.m. Okay. Broken night, change outfit every day. And you never take care of yourself, you stupid animals. Eat food, go to the bathroom, scratch.
Ooh. Huh.
Ah!
Really? Floor, mop a puddle. You, why don't you go make yourself useful and actually work on your digging skill?
Ooh. Huh.
That's wrong thing. I meant to go into build and buy. Whoops. Because I want to try to like, move the bone out of there. And I think that the guests will come a little bit early. Trying to think, but it won't be a good time to buy the cake and the party supplies. I'm just gonna buy a couple cakes, and I'm going to buy some balloons. That's really all I'm gonna get. I'm just trying to decide which one, when I should get it, because the problem that I'm having is I don't want the cake to spoil before the guests get here.
Ooh.
So if I were to get it now, I have a feeling that the thing would just actually go bad.
Mm-mm.
Second there, I thought my game froze. I was about to be pissed off. Your social things are going pretty low. You will like this tonight. Play with. Okay, so
Oh. Oh.
Flirta. What? Oh, oh, oh. Aza. Finally.
Oh.
so about like 30 minutes. We're gonna go into build and buy mode and just buy 2 cakes, and we are going to buy a couple balloons. The reason why I'm buying 2 cakes is you can only age up a baby with 1 cake. They can't just have like two babies blow the same candles and just blow out the candles in the same cake and age up. You actually have to you actually have to I can't think. Have two different cakes and have them both age up. I will say I'm actually really happy about the amount of money I have. I've had like a couple of playthroughs of this game, and at one point I had like a 3-generation family. But I don't think I've ever had this much money ever. So that's actually kind of funny. And I'm not even like midway through my second generation. Like really at the beginning. Really at the beginning, and yet uh somehow I have more money than my most played playthrough. Oh, that's weird. I can't buy another cake. I think those are technically wedding balloons, but I don't care. They're pink. They're good for girls. Like my daughters. Okay. Okay. So in a couple of hours, I believe maybe at 7, the guests will start coming in. I just barely understand how the party system works, but I've never actually done it before. At least I don't remember doing it.
Bubaba. Abi ne baba? Oh, zoom zoom zoom. Oh, quit of it. Oh, do banana. Oh, Zuby Suzu.
We're also gonna bring our kids downstairs.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I didn't want you to put the kid back in the crib. I wanted to put her down somewhere.
Flirta. Gabo.
Hey, my fucking dog is just gonna come back smelling like shit because he's just been digging. Why don't you go ahead and do the world a favor and just sleep? Stay out of the way and sleep. I don't want you to ruin my party with your stank.
Wubaba.
Oh, I thought I heard a car door slam. I was gonna say, are the people here already? So this party is...
Sakuna patana.
Brooks of Wish says it's for Alexis. So Alexis is here.
The what?
Stop! Jeez.
Laz.
It's a party for them. Stop! No! What are you doing, numbnuts? It's a party for them. Stop! I can't tell her to stop. I can't tell her to stop. It's a party for the babies. The babies should be there. Are you a fucking idiot? It's a birthday party for the babies. What kind of party would it be if the freaking thing the party is for isn't there? Ah, you idiot. No, stop! Stop taking these kids. Hold. Bring them back downstairs. It's a birthday party. They're supposed to be here. They're the guest of honor. God, the AI in this game drives me insane. It's literally a birthday party for them.
Nangolele. Kazor.
And because you're here now, you can't actually can't actually watch TV. My dad will be the type of person that when we have people over for a party, he'll just be sitting out watching TV, watching football, instead of interacting with the people. So we have two of our guests. We're missing Vincent Gilman.
Hey, more!
Friend from the gym has informed you that there's a health seminar coming to town and that it'll feature speakers about new healthy lifestyle concepts. You built up quite the reputation as a fitness guru. Everyone's hoping you'll assist a health seminar, deliver a speech full of helpful advice. We pay for your help, assuming you get a hot one.
You're Jesse Madu. Shanja.
Friendly Fire, what are you doing here? I didn't ask. I didn't invite you. So we're still missing Vincent Gilman, but I think he's at work right now. Stop! Dude! Leave the babies alone! It's for them!
Zib zib.
God, it's really bothering me. Stop putting him in cribs!
Dag dag.
They're for them!
Yahoo! Machina. Woohoo! Yeah! No.
If you... That's the baby that is you, stupid idiot. You fucking... This baby that I wanted to age up, you idiot. What is it with people just putting babies in the cribs? Babies that aren't theirs, by the way? It's a party for them. God, these people just drive me nuts. Oh my god. Dude! Dude, what the heck is going on? It's like the worst party ever. Put the baby in the crib. Leave my kids alone.
Shiba. Lord.
Bubaba.
This is just a party from hell, by the way. Everyone has to go, so I'm trying to get the party going. There's Vincent Gilman. Came in right in time. Are you gonna have the birthday party?
Zimiyabe.
Woo! Gorgy Narg! Woo! Let's Gertzo!
Are you gonna age up? Are you gonna age up? The days have flown by and Alexis is now a toddler. She still needs a lot of caring for, but can now also learn basic sim skills like walking and talking.
Zuko birdie!
We're gonna need to get another cake for
Brackish?
my kid, but
Bracador! Garpy Geen!
so let's take a look at my daughter. So clumsy is the one thing that I need to respect for, because there's one trait I don't like. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to see like how long it takes until she ages up. 7 days. 7 days. Okay. We're gonna need to get another cake for my other daughter, but we at least have one of my kids leveled up or aged up. It'd be kind of funny if, as Vincent took the cake, it was actually the last piece, and my character, the dad, just was not able to eat the cake. I feel like that'd be kind of funny.
Heavy grog, do lot.
Narg, narg. Tend to bow.
Oh, crunk.
So once everyone is done eating cake, we're gonna kind of ask everyone to leave, and then we'll hold a private ceremony for my other daughter, Jasmine. Seriously? You literally just had a piece of cake and you're having seconds? Okay. That's funny. How are you doing, by the way? You're still pretty good at stats. Overall, I think this has been like a pretty successful party, minus the hiccups with people keep on taking my kids up to their cribs, both the parents and random strangers. Let's consider this to be a success. Looks like everyone is just about done eating. Marcel is still eating, but I think I'm about ready to ask everyone to leave. Also, you literally just had cake and I have a peanut butter sandwich.
Leaks! Whoosha! Artor! Hebla!
Are they booing my wife?
Let me.
Hoopla.
Oh, fuck you too. I thought it went pretty well. Dick. I really understand the party feature. Do I usually have like private ceremonies? Okay, let's see. So she works tomorrow. Uh, can't please everyone. Cannot please everyone.
Oh, Gabe. Oh.
As soon as we get these dishes cleaned up, we're gonna age up my other kid. So many dishes. But it's nice we got one to toddler at least, and we are essentially out of time, but I'm gonna try and get through this as fast as I can because I want to end with both of my kids being toddlers before I wrap it up. Open catalog, buy! Entertainment, parties, cake. Never mind. He's so nice. I guess sell that just to get out here. We have to get rid of those plates. It's kind of stupid. Stop flirting. Get rid of these plates. At some point, I need to look up and see how parties work. Because I really don't understand how that was considered a failure. Maybe it's based on duration. I don't know. But I felt like it went pretty well. I think it's maybe based on duration. That's the only thing that makes sense. And we got an achievement, Curator's Best Friend. With your latest find, you have completed the Sterling Unicorn's relic set. $2,500. Nice. Sterling Jade Unicorn. Before the gift, you got $750. What was that achievement for? Ooh, nice. Let's say, what was that achievement for? Auto cleaning or unbreakable. I think I may get the max karma thing. That's could be nice. Yeah, we're gonna get the max karma. keep on screwing up. Catalog, bias fast again. Entertainment. Parties. What are you doing? Take your kid and put him in the crib. Did I have my male character selected? I thought I had Brooke. That's my bad if it was.
The flaps ka na be.
It is kind of interesting, I guess, because I would love to know. I would honestly kind of love to know, like, why exactly. Because I always assumed that if a character has dark skin in a Sims game, it's because of someone, either the mother or the father. But both my characters are white, and yet my daughter has tan skin. So it's again, it's not like a big deal, but it's just I was kind of wondering like why that happens. It's kind of more like trying to understand like the logic of it, I guess, than anything else. Where are you going? You seriously? Okay, what are you doing? Uh, this is definitely weird programming, and I think I just heard the door slam, so the plumbers are here. Hopefully we don't hear power tools soon. I was hoping I'll be done with this. But they're definitely gonna have to like saw through the wall in order to get to the pipes. Hey, so everyone is aged up. We have our two daughters ready to go. Let's go ahead and save, and we will take care of everyone else next time. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games that cover my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Sims 3 Pets yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue for 100% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Stardew Valley for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in games being played for 100% completion, know that not only go for 100% in-game statistics, but 100% in achievements as well. Before we end off the stream, I do want to check on one thing, and that is what achievement I just got. We literally got all the relics. That is awesome. Okay. And that's actually pretty cool. So we got all the relics in again. That's one thing done. But one of many more achievements to get. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.